Hey guys, Jimmy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. And so today going over Searknight, which I love Searknight. It's been a monster since it released, although I think in this last update it's kind of like gone downhill a little bit, and now I guess we'll talk about that. So there is that. Okay, so I'll go exactly into it. Just gotta pick my team, because I will start talking about it and I run out of time and I panic and put anything on my team just to hope it works. So I need to make sure that we bring some appropriate stuff. I kind of want to bring this, but I'm not really too sure if I want to. He has icicle as well. I kind of want to bring this as well. Yeah, I'll bring this. I don't really need you, but it could be nice actually just to like slap down something. So I'm actually just going to lead up with a Searknight, because why not? It's a Searknight, does a lot of damage. Not bringing Lit Eclipse, surprisingly, which kind of weird. Leading off with the Dusket is a terrible matchup for me, but I did bring my Vesperatu, so we can go straight into that lens. So starting off with the Searknight lens. So right now, if you are using the Searknight, I probably would say the secret ability one is better than the normal one. Although the normal one is pretty good if you want to Searknight that's like a speedy set, for example. Like the very first, like when the game first released, everyone like ran 168 speed on it, just to try and outspeed like as much as possible. I think actually that was for probably Barrock, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like it might have been for Barrock. So I think that one's still a pretty good set, especially since a lot of people are in the Barrock again. But they can't one-shot it, but since it's quicker, I mean, and we can get very brawny, I guess it's an option. So yeah, right now, low secret ability, I'm running the Heavy Shield along with 200 health and 64 in the range defense. It's 68 because I had 4 left over. That it doesn't have the energy trick, so I can't get 1 energy for nothing really. So that I forgot to shard it low. I definitely need to shard it after this battle. Let's go into Vesperatu. So I could actually probably stayed in, although if it's the Hypnotize set, I probably want to swap out. So is it? It's actually Petrol Burst. Okay, we could have probably tanked it. I don't think we could have set up on it low. We took like quite a bit of damage there, to be honest. That hit fairly hard. We could probably just Shadow Sprints. How can I take this Dusket down later? I guess Searknight works and Luminami works, so I don't really need to worry about it too much. So I will just click Slap Down, predicting the Eliguana to come in now. Because also lights. Yeah, it is the Eliguana. Get a free Slap Down. Very nice. So that specific spread on Himber with the 200 health and the range defense, if it had 40 UPs, is for Luminami. So that means Luminami has to free-shot it, I believe, also as well with the Heavy Shield. So very nice for that. So that's very good. Also then as well, the 32 in speed is just to outspeed the Luminami. So again, very, very nice as well. So just outspeed the Luminami that runs, I believe, 60... I think it's 64 speeds as a multiple of 8, right? I think that's a multiple of 8, so I think it's for that. But yeah, because adds 16 onto 64 is 80. So yeah, so 64 is a base of as a multiple of 8. So that means this will outspeed a Luminami running 64 speed, which people run that just to as like a normal base speed for Luminami, just to outspeed other things. So this outspeeds that Luminami that a lot of people use, which is also pretty good. I might as well just slap down again, honestly. So that's why I have the range defense for Luminami, and it lets me outspeed it as well, which is obviously very nice. Because all in all, it's basically for Luminami and Searknight, because Luminami is water type, can hit Searknight super effective, and Searknight has very low range defense compared to melee defense. But since Searknight has the Searing Steel, it can actually bypass the water resistance and hit Luminami on its light side because it's weak to metal. So that means that Searknight can also KO Luminami. So in that situation, whoever's the quicker one beats the other one. Typically, as long as like Luminami doesn't do too much damage or doesn't set up too much, I guess. Just gonna click Slap Down again. There's no reason why not to. He hasn't got Eclipse or anything, which is very nice for Vesperatu to just do work. Icicle, it makes sense. It can tank a Slap Down pretty well. What item does it have low? Perhaps we'll use an Icicle. Icicle is not exactly the best, but I mean, hey, he probably has it because he's using his own Trumbull. He knows how scary Trumbull is, but that is what that is for. Also, then the rest of it is, well, also I'm just running then 200 in the melee attack, which is pretty good. just because also it lets you hit really hard still, because it has still a pretty good base. So basically, I have 200 health, 200 melee attack, 32 in speed, well, speed of the Loomian armor, but then also the rest is just dumped into ranged defense, which also still helps me with the Loomian armor, just for the fact that I can take 3 hit. He has to 3 hit KO me rather than a 2 hit KO. I'm pretty sure it can potentially 2-shot me, so definitely helps with that. Again, though, I need to shard it, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. We might as well swap out, actually. I don't think Icicle has anything to hit Loomian armor, so might as well swap into that. Other than that, though, it's still pretty scary. Oh, we also run Brawny and Clever, also to boost the range defense up a little bit. We're trying to like pack on as much range defense as possible, because its melee defense is great. It can still get beat by things like Himber, for example, using Earthquake, but still pretty good. And for Balrog, but at least it can like terrifying them to make them a little bit weaker for all the things that could potentially like do that. So leading off with Searknight is actually really strong as well, because it can beat Sorchi. With this specific set on Searknight, Sorchi has a chance, not guaranteed, a possibility to 4-hit KO Searknight with foul chance. And it's even worse for Elemental Burst. So, yeah, the best Sorchi killer, because it has Chase Down, which, if you are using it in tournaments, Chase Down's probably banned. It's banned in most tournaments, because honestly, it can take out a lot of things that kill Loomian armor. So yeah, most people like for tournaments wise ban that, which makes sense, to be honest, it makes sense. I'm gonna probably just Maroon, just to like drain some energy on whatever comes in, which is Duskit. Gamma Pulse would have been about the same anyway. Surprisingly, he went into the Duskit. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird. I mean, is it weird though? He could set up on me, but I can set up as well. I guess we'll go back into Vesperatu because we have like full health now. So yeah, but it's really good for killing Sorcha. Better than Ursol, obviously, because Ursol, if you predict it wrong, Sorcha outspeeds you and just whacks you with a foul chance. Or Elemental Burst if you just predict the swap, but you know. So yeah, just completely is really good at killing Sorchi. Is the best Sorchi killer as well. Can't really take out Pharaoh Mind, because also some people run, especially me, I run Boulder Blast on it, which means I can hit the Searknight super effectively, and it hits multiple times. Unless you get unlucky and it only hits like twice, that might not be enough to kill it, but it's an option. He's staying in this time. Makes sense. He can't swap into Luminar. He can't swap into the Eliguana because I already slapped him down to really low health, so really good for me. So basically for Searknight, I still think it is one of the better starters for the game, although right now, same as Valkyrie, I think it has just dropped. Valkyrie's always really been down at the bottom, like, with all the starters, with every metagame, but I think Searknight has kind of, like, joined it. It's still a good starter, but it is definitely not one of the best starters anymore. Luminami is completely fine to come out here. I'm probably not going to be able to use this Searknight unless he goes into his Ice Golem, and then I can go into my Searknight then to try and show it off a little bit. So yeah, it's basically Searknight. Not as good right now in this specific metagame, because also Sedimaz Borok are very strong. Obsidian can come in and probably just wall it. If it really predicts like a, I guess it doesn't really want to get a slap down to the face, but I mean it can beat Searknight. If it predicts a fire move, Flaming Kick, it can come in and start boosting its defenses, so yeah. So unless you're like a power focus Searknight, you're not really going to do damage to this Obsidian, and plus you have to worry about them potentially having Earthquake as well, so yeah, very scary. I think he burned up, which is smart. It's gonna, actually it's still power focusing, nice. Not burn up, that's interesting. Might be a mix set with Earthquake maybe. Actually wait, did I give it Earthquake yet? I don't know if I gave it Earthquake, I don't remember. No, Krakaloa gets it. And Volclaw, I don't know if I gave it to Eruptodon yet. We'll see. So yeah, but there is Searknight. I still think as a starter-wise, okay, that's actually really smart. He saw that I was lower energy. So as a starter-wise, I would still say it is very good. Oh, the freeze actually really sucks as well. He can hit me really hard now. I have Sorcha that can outspeed. No, it probably doesn't outspeed actually, because he's probably running max speeds. So yeah, pretty sure actually outspeeds mine. Well, I have to go for a rest. He's gonna hit me super hard here, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm basically like -3 right now. Actually, goes for the Earthquake. Never mind. That's fine with me. I can tank a few of those. I might as well just hit him, to be honest. might as well just hit him. I could actually go for the prediction on the block again and go for Rejuvenate, which I could do, but I don't know if I'll have enough for Maroon. I'll just Maroon twice, because even if, yeah, it just goes for Earthquake, it's fine. So, yeah, like I said, like I was talking about Searknight low, I don't think it's really that great right now. Oh, he actually tanked it, but he's out of energy, so I can go for just a Maroon. Actually, he's probably gonna go for another Magma block, I would imagine, so I'm gonna go for a... Can't really do anything, to be honest. I might as well just go for a wait or a rest, because he can't hit me, so I might as well get more of my own energy. Actually, he didn't block. He just went... Oh, he did. I keep forgetting that. Even though priority, wait and rest has more priority over it. So there's that. Don't think it's as good anymore. Like I said, Borok and Sedimals are in the meta game very high, like on the tiers right now. Loomian is still like a threat. Some people are using Vintation more for like Sedimals and stuff like that. Not exactly like that great, but I mean it's an option. So I mean, this just got really more to deal with, and the fact that Krakaloa got a buff and actually right now is really good for like using Krakaloa. It's a Krakaloa, I know, but it just has more competition. Eruptodon is quicker in it, and Nuke's harder than it. Can't really tank, but it can hit very hard, so it has to deal with that. So just like that as like a whole is like pretty scary for it. Krakaloa is like probably like a better tank. It's got more defenses, like it's got more range defense. Its melee defense isn't as high, but a pure fire type right now is like pretty good. It comes in, melts the icicle traps, and if there is poison on the field, it can burn up to get rid of the poison barbs as well. So I mean, very good as well. So I mean, it's just like bad factors, I guess, for Searknight. I still think it's really good. It is very scary against the right opponents. Very scary against the right opponents. So I don't exactly really know. I definitely would say like it's probably like kind of fell off, kind of like Valkyrie, although Valkyrie's never really been that popular, to be honest. But I will actually talk about a move that might boost probably Valkyrie's usage a little bit more than Searknight's, but they both will get the move later in the game. So yeah, that's basically Searknight. Just that the metal typing right now isn't exactly helping it too much, unless it's for Loomian. That's basically I want to say. Just making it like, I guess, resist things 4 times wise, but that's basically it. I might as well just quick pounce again, to be honest. There's no reason why not to, so quick pounce, see you later, Eliguana. So yeah, that's basically Searknight, although, like I said, that's right now, it's not that great. In the future, also I forgot Chartiki as well, Chartiki being really good as well right now. Actually going to the Icicle, I will actually swap out into Searknight because I want to use it. I'm sorry, man. It's just like I struggle to like for the first battles find something that's good for Searknight to get into, or like everything. But hey, actually Terrifying gonna do work here. Impersonate, gotcha, man, gotcha. We might as well just click Searing Steel here. So yeah, in the future though, I can definitely see Searknight coming back into the metagame. I mean, it's strong. Fire and Metal is like a pretty good typing. It's weak to 4 things now since they got the addition to the Brawler weakness, which also kind of sucks for it. Also, one of Level's weaknesses being 4 times weak to Earth kind of sucks. Water, I mean, does suck, but it has a move to like bypass the resistance, so if the typing is weak to Metal like Loomian, it's solid for it. It's got Slap Down, although Metal can hit light anyway, but Slap Down as like a utility move, and Chase Down, like, these 4 moves are definitely going to go a long way. For at least like a tanky Searknight, so you can trap things in, you can remove items, and then you have like 2 really good stab moves pretty early in the game. So yeah, I definitely think Searknight is going to be pretty scary still later in the game, once it gets access to even harder hitting moves and stuff like that. But let's get into the juicy part then, okay? So for like these videos, if I do have like a move that I am like I'm almost 100% sure will be added to the game in some form, doesn't mean like if I say it now, it doesn't mean that it will be in the game, like exactly how I say it, but there's a chance that it will probably stay like the same or get a very few changes. And that is Searknight and Valkyrie. Why would you set up? I'm staying in. I don't care, okay, if you hit me. Searknight staying in. Also, Roblox is broke right now. I can't see the chat. It's turned on, but I can't see it. So yeah. Anyways, we actually just won the battle, but I want to quickly mention this, okay, before we end the video off. Searknight is still very scary. Watch out for it. is that I am going to give Searknight and Valkyrie a move. It's actually a setup move, and I think Valkyrie is going to probably utilize it more than Searknight, but I think Searknight can still definitely use it, because also it can hit hard already, so if you're running the Awakening ability with this setup move, I think it might be pretty good as well. You might actually see people running like Power Focus and this new move, which might be weird. I think it'd be probably better if it got Saw Dance, run both of those, like double dance, basically like for Hackster. At one point I think it ran Saw Dance and Dragon Dance. It was very scary. But that is, it's gonna get a move that right now its name is like beta name. Most of the moves that I like name things don't really happen a lot of the times because they suck for naming wise. So T-Brad M usually just gives them the official names, but right now in its beta name, it is called Armor Down. I've already talked about it a little bit, but for people that don't know, it's called Armor Down, at least right now. Basically what it does is that it will strip off its armor. Also, it makes sense for Searknight and Valkyrie to get, because they are both metal types, they're both wearing armor. It doesn't mean that it's a signature move for these two. More things could potentially get it, but also for right now, only these two I'm willing to give it to it right now. But basically, it strips off its armor, becoming like lighter, more agile, which will also decrease both of their defenses by 1 stage. So that kind of sucks, but additionally it gets also +2 speed, which is basically like an agility, or for example, accelerate in this game. So it's kind of like a weaker one of those, but I think it makes sense for them, rather than just giving them speed, because also Searknight at -1, its melee defense is still going to be like pretty good. Its range defense is going to be lacking, but with a +2 speeds, definitely going to outspeed quite a lot in the meta game, and also it's got like a really good melee attack stat. So like I said, double dance could actually be a thing for Searknight in the future, but also they're both not going to be called dance. It's Brawn Boost, which is the Saw Dance variant in this game. It's not added in there right now, but I've mentioned that a few times. The name for that right now is just Brawn Boost at the least. And then also that move, which is Armor Down. Although, with me saying that, I think that's definitely going to be a lot more improvement on Valkyrie than the Searknight, because also Valkyrie doesn't really have that great of defenses, so if it swaps into something and that has to like swap out, you're forcing it out. You basically go for this move, and Valkyrie now outspeeds basically the entire game, and it has a monster range attack stat. With the Awakening or the Secret ability, like if something comes in and lowers its stats accidentally, Valkyrie is going to destroy things. So definitely a lot scarier on Valkyrie than Searknight in my opinion, but I think both can utilize them. There is one thing that I'm like still trying to think if I want to make it like a thing or not, and I've asked people and they said that they wouldn't like to see it be added, but I'm not really too sure right now. And that is that one of the secondary effects of this move is that since it's like Armor Down and you're basically stripping off your metal armor, or your armor, I don't know if I should make the move remove the metal typing from these Loomians, because also I mean, light type is a really good type on its own, so is fire type. Metal is still a really good type, but I think removing it would be like it would have its benefits, but also its negatives, also meaning that you're not going to get stabbed from those moves anymore. And for like Searknight, the metal typing is pretty good, because also then it gives you stab. You can hit stuff like Loomian very much harder, so I'm not really too sure what exactly I want to do. For Valkyrie, I think it wouldn't really matter, to be honest. It just really loses a couple of weaknesses. Metal for it lets it hit other metal types and ancient, but then also light can hit ancient, so not really too sure about that one. I think it'd be better on Valkyrie though, but that is basically the idea that I have for them. So let me know what you actually want to see in the comments. Should I make it so metal is removed or isn't removed? I think as a move it makes sense to remove the metal typing, but I don't know, we could play around with it. If I do release the move with the effect that it does or doesn't remove the metal typing, doesn't mean it can't be changed in the future, so we could like also just test it, see how well it goes. If it underperforms, they could potentially just keep their metal moves. We'll have to see, because like I said, it has its benefits and its downsides, like also losing some weaknesses, and also the downside is that you're losing a stab move if you are running a stab move. For Valkyrie, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have a great stab move for metal right now, so it wouldn't really impact it too much, I guess. But that is my idea for it. So yeah, I still think Searknight is going to be a good Loomian, especially starters wise, but right now as a starter, I think it's like pretty down there with Valkyrie right now because there's just a lot of competition for the fire types. And especially like I said, it's got a lot of competition opponents wise as well. Oh, actually I forgot about Ikazuni as well. Another fire type that can like tank this stabs of Searknight, and it packs a punch. It hits really hard and has Flash and Flee now. So yeah, like I said, there's just a lot of competition, but I'm going to leave this video off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what Loomian you'd like me to see next. Because yeah, this is definitely going to be up a little bit late, unfortunately, because yeah, I'm recording it like an hour. I started recording like an hour before the videos should have gone up, but I only just got the secret ability like not too long ago, okay? But that is Searknight. Also, if you want to see more Loomian Legacy content, feel free to subscribe in if you are new. I do Loomian Legacy content every day. And smash the like, man, if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.